Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike and Lola in today's video. Well, we're taking a ride in my $400 Mercedes. Lola wants to look out the window and smell. I'm not letting her do that right now. She gets to smell all the rat smell. Ugh, all the stuff that's going on in here. But in today's video, we have an error message on our dash. We are going to investigate what's going on and hopefully fix it so this girl can live to see another day. That is a backbone to something that got dragged in here and eaten. Please be dead. Please be dead. Please. Oh, I smashed his brain. Yeah, we got rain. Hunt for the second vehicle has taken us to... What are you gonna say?
It's just too much for me to screw out.
What do you think about this car, Mike?
Mikey likes.
You like it?
Mikey likes.
I'm in the car.
But we're gonna get the car home. We're gonna back her into the garage and we are going to read the codes, which is really, really fun. It's really involved. It's really slow because this is OBD 1. This is prior to OBD 2. So it's a whole different game. Yeah, it's a completely different thing. You ready, Lola? Let's read some codes. We are back in the back garage now. Here comes the gang, Lola and the duck. And the duck's gonna keep quacking for hours and hours. You just gotta get used to it. So anyway, this is an old school code reader. I actually purchased this. I believe this was for 560 SEL or SEC. I've had both of those. It's about $40 and it has very small pins that I have had to kind of adapt and make it a bullet type connector. This is your port right here, right next to your battery. We'll put a picture up here. And this is the port where you can insert the black, yellow, and the red. And depending on what number you put it into is going to be what area of this old school computer you're going to test. So because I have the ASR light on, we're just going to go through and kind of read all of the codes in this beast of a car right now because this has far exceeded my expectations. It's really hard to talk with a duck at your feet. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, basically what you do is you plug it in, you got power and ground, and then the port you're testing is this yellow one right here. And I can test the fuel injection system. There's also a little metal connector here at number 10. That is the RST. It's for your soft top if you have the SL series. I think there's one at number 7. We're just going to go through and read all the codes. Let me give the car some power and we'll show you how it's done. Okay, so we have plugged into pin number 3 and I kind of practice a little bit right here. Basically, all you do is you hold this down for about 1, 2, 3 seconds. You let go and you count the flashes. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have a 2. 1. Okay, so this is the 2, and then you get the long one, okay? Now I'm going to push it down again, about 3 seconds. Here we go, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got an 8. It comes back up. Let's push it down again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I've got a 9 right there, and it'll flash, so it's done with that one. Now, if I want to clear this, if I want to clear the 9, all I have to do is hold it down for like 8 seconds. I don't want to clear this all yet. I'm going to go through and read all of these, so let's get one more. Here we go. Should be a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we got the 10. Hopefully that's going to be all. Okay, we're here. We'll hold this down and see if we repeat. 1, 2. So we've repeated the 2. So these are my codes right here. I've already cleared the 4. So I'm going to hold this down for about 8 seconds. I'm counting inside my head right now. And let go. So I think I've cleared the 2. So now let's clear what should be, I guess, 8. And I got to go through and I got to do this for every single code. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. There's my button. Hold it down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Now we're going to go to the 9. This is labor intensive and battery intensive, so I'll go through here and I will clear this out, and then you guys will catch up with me and hopefully we'll have more codes. But I want to clear the codes first because the car sat in the field for so long. The rats chewed the wires, and I don't know what the condition was when the car actually started sitting in the field. So we'll clear the codes, get the car back out on the road, and then we'll read the codes again. So here's what your port looks like. We've already read the codes for 6. Now I want to go to number 7. I got to be careful with all these other wires and not let them touch anything metal, because that would not be good. So we'll kind of put you right there, okay? And then we're going to read the codes again. All right, we are back, and we have all of our codes right here, and one noisy duck. So basically, at pin number 3, 14, and 8, we had all kinds of error codes, so I got to go into 125 pages of old OBD1 error codes on the interweb and figure out my model number of the car, 124.092. That's for the Estate or the station wagon. The M104 engine, I'm M104.992, and my transmission is 722.369. Just some basic knowledge. Everybody should know that. Anyway, this is what we've got going on, and I was able to clear everything except for this one right here. So let's take a closer look at what's happening right here. Don't hate me because of the handwriting. So on pin number 3, this is your continuous fuel injection system. I had a fault with the mass airflow sensor, engine coolant temperature sensor, intake air temperature sensor. Voltage at the mass airflow sensor was too high, too low, and the O2 sensor was faulty. Those are probably all related to the wiring, and I got a duck stepping on my foot right now. And number 10 is the one I could not get rid of. So there's something going on with the voltage at my mass airflow sensor. Pin 14 is your electronic accelerator, cruise control, idle speed control right there. Number 5, my stop lamp switch is faulty. Starter lockout or backup lamp switch is faulty. And 14 is the closed throttle position contact switch, faulty. Once again, it could all be related to the wiring. Pin number 8 is a distributor, the fuel injection, and the engine control. I screwed up and went to the wrong one. So here's the list. We have the CMP sensor is not recognized. I don't know what a CMP sensor is. Transmission overload protection switch, open short to ground. Transmission, we have the CAN communication from the ASR EACCISC module is faulty. Intake air temperature sensor faulty. Mass airflow sensor faulty again. So all of this could be related to this and all of the wiring and all of the rats that were living in the car. So how do we figure out what's current? Well, we've cleared all this. We're going to hop in the car, take her for a spin again, and see what error codes we get. Once again, I got my co-pilot with me. Yeah, she's back. We're going to take the car for a spin. None of the lights are on right now. We can turn this around, except for the low oil pressure. And I know that's a faulty wire. I know it is because I know I put a lot of oil in it, and it should be fine, and the car's driving fine. So anyway, we're going to take the car out for a quick spin around the block and see if we can get the ASR to come back on, and then we'll read the codes again and figure out what the heck is going on. But I got to tell you, I really need to get this car washed. It sat outside for a while, and it's a hot mess. Right, Lola? This car is ugly. We're off for a trip around the block to see what's happening here with the car. Okay, we're looking for any kind of a light. We're going to see if the ASR light comes back on. Hopefully it will not, but I bet it does. Lola, what are you doing? Are you freaking out? Are you okay back there? You good girl, mama? Okay. If you hear some squeaking, those are brakes being used for the first time in many years. There it is. Okay, we've already... okay, now, I'm hoping, like I said, that would be a wheel speed sensor. Hopefully, that's something that will set off the ASR, because ASR is like a preliminary to the ABS. And Hopefully that's all it is. But it can be a real booger to diagnose and to correct because so many things go through that system right there. And in other cars, I've read, you can actually disable the ASR system. You get a resistor, and you connect 2 pins in your 38-pin socket, blah, 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 blah. I don't think you can do it in this model car right here. But we're going to go around the block and just see what else happens. Then we'll go back and we'll read the codes. Right, girl? Right, girlfriend? Yeah? You happy? Okay. Here we go. All right, so we've been reading codes, and I have a 9 and a 10, which is the intake air temperature sensor, voltage, the mass airflow sensor. I'll have to check the wiring there. For pin 14, I got a 1, which means all of these have been cleared. So that's good news. On pin number 8, I'm getting the 40. So if I hold this for 3 seconds, and I count these, 1, 2, 3, it's going to go to 40, and it repeats. So we've cleared everything else except for the transmission overload protection switch. Open or short to ground, ISC module, or diagnostic module faulty. Okay, so we're going to have to research 40, and then we'll look at the wiring on the mass airflow sensor and the air intake temperature sensor, and see what's going on with that. But other than that, I am really, really happy. I'm loving this thing, okay? Once again, you can get this on the internet if you have an old Mercedes. They're like $39, or they used to be. Maybe they're even cheaper right now. But it is a handy, 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 dandy little tool. It will fit an 8-socket, a 16-socket, or a 38-socket, the round connectors on your older Mercedes. So we got some research to do. That, my friends, is going to wrap up this video on my $400 Mercedes E320 wagon that Lola just loves to ride in so much because she can smell all the critters that used to live in here, right? Yeah, she doesn't know what that means either. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to do a little work and research those codes. Oh, she's got her arm around me right now because she's my best buddy. Yeah, we will research the codes. We're back with another video. I do want to replace the fuel filter and the fuel pump. Actually, it has 2 fuel pumps, so I should probably replace them both. I have one. I probably should purchase another one. And we'll just continue working and get this car looking better than ever. And yes, Lola is way overdue for her day at the spa. Look at that. Look at that face right there. Okay, have a great day, everybody. We're back with another video very, very soon. She just loves it when she's got me all to herself and the duck isn't bothering us, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.